व्यासं शुकं गौडपदं महान्तं गोविन्दयोगीन्द्रमथास्य शिष्यं श्रीशङ्कराचार्यमथास्य पद्मपादं च हस्तामलकं च शिष्यं तं तोटकं वार्तिककारमन्यान् अस्मद्गुरून् सन्ततमानतोऽस्मि. Adhyaya 15. Let us read the first sloka. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Urdhva-mulam shakham Ashwatham prahuravyayam Chandamsi yasya parnani Yastam veda savedavit. This adhyaya begins with the description of samsara in the form of a tree, an ashwatha. The samsara is described with the imagery of an ashwatha tree. Such imagery is called rupaka. If you study the Alankara Shastra, there is something called upama and something called rupaka. What is the difference between upama and rupaka? Upama means when you say one is like another, it is upama. For example, Rama's feet are like a lotus. Padaha kamalam iva asti. Padaha padau Ramasya padau kamalau kamale iva manoharau. The feet of Rama are as beautiful as the lotus. Then it is called upama. Whereas in a rupaka, you are not saying like it. When you say feet itself is a lotus. Padau eva kamalau. The feet itself, the foot itself is like it itself is lotus. The foot is lotus. This kind of a description is called rupaka. So in rupaka, you are imagining an abheda, a non-difference. An imaginary non-difference between one and another, between what you want to describe and the imagery, the example. Example is exemplified, is equated to the example. That is called rupaka. So this is a rupaka because here samsara itself is looked upon as a vriksha. Krishna is not saying samsara is like a vriksha. If he had said it is like a vriksha, it would have been an upama, vrikshopama. But here it is not said. The samsara is a tree. Samsara itself is looked upon as a tree. Then it is called a rupaka. So this is vriksha rupaka kalpana. Samsarasya vriksha rupaka kalpana. And then when samsara is looked upon as a tree, you have to give, you have to explain the parts of the tree. Which part of samsara forms which part of the tree? When this is described, the rupaka gets justified. See, Shri Bhagavan Uvacha, Bhagavan said, Urdhva-mulam, Urdhva-mulam. Urdhva means the Utkrishta, the greatest. Who is the greatest? Brahman, Paramatma, is the Mula, the root of the tree. Urdhva-mulam. Urdhvam mulam yasya tat yasya saha urdhva-mulaha. In fact, vrikshaha, ashwathaha is pullinga. But here it is all these are Dvitiya Vibhakti. Ashwatham Prahuhu. Ashwatham Prahuhu. Prahuhu is the verb and it is object of the verb. They call it Ashwatha. Being the object of Prahuhu, it is in Dvitiya Vibhakti. So, Urdhvam Mulam Yasya Saha Urdhvamulaha. Tam Urdhvamulam. And Adhashakam. Adhaha literally means below. Below means a karya, effect. The effect means whatever originates from Brahman. What originates from Brahman? Our bodies, our sharirani, sthula sukshma sharirani, they are the shakha, the branch. Ashwatham prahuravyayam. So, Ashwatham, avyayam Ashwatham. And this Ashwatha is avyaya. Avyaya means without jnana, it will not go away, the samsara vriksha. In that sense, it is eternal. It is anadi, and also without jnana, it will not have an end. In that sense, it is eternal. Avyaya. Chandamsi yasya parnani. Its leaves are chandamsi. Chandamsi means Vedas. Vedas are the leaves of the tree. Yaha tam Veda. Yasya chandamsi parnani. Tam yaha Veda. One who knows that. Saha Vedavit. He is a knower of Veda. A jnani understands the samsara vriksha properly. As long as there is ajnana, we know only some parts of the samsara vriksha. We don't know the reality of samsara vriksha. Meaning, we don't know what is the real cause of samsara. What is the real nature of samsara? Samsara is mithya. Brahman is satya. The moola of samsara alone is satya. It is mithya. As long as there is ajnana, we are not aware of it. But one who understands it properly, he is a true knower of Veda. If you know only Karma Kanda, you have not become a true knower of Veda. The true knower of Veda is the one who has understood the Vedanta. Because Vedanta reveals the true nature of samsara vriksha. Therefore, yastam veda sa vedavit. So, Bhashya. In the Bhashya, he connects this adhyaya with the previous chapter. In fact, Bhashyakara connects this samsara vriksha, etc. This chapter with the last two verses of the previous adhyaya. Let us read. Yasmat madadhinam karminam कर्मफलं ज्ञानिनाञ्च ज्ञानफलं अतः भक्तियोगेन मां ये सेवन्ते ते मत्प्रसादात् ज्ञानप्राप्तिक्रमेण गुणातीताः मोक्षं गच्छन्ति किमु वक्तव्यम् आत्मनः तत्त्वमेव सम्यग् विजानन्तः इत्यतः भगवान् अर्जुनेन अपृष्टमपि aprishtopi is there. Aprishtopi is also correct. So aprishtam-api is also because see prishtaha, see pritchati. Why aprishtam-api is also correct and aprishtopi is also correct. A very interesting grammatical point. Prachadhatu is dvikarmaka. Pracha, to ask. This dhatu is dvikarmaka. It will have two objects. Asking will have two objects. Ramaha manavakam panthanam pritchati. Rama is asking path, way. What you are asking? the way, it is also a karma. And whom you are asking, Manavakam, it is also a karma. Manavakam gets karma sanya because of the sutra akathitancha. Akathitancha in Karaka Prakarana of Ashtadhyayi there is a sutra. So Manavakam Panthanam Prachati. So therefore, when Prachati is in Karmani Prayoga, then what will happen? When Karmani Prayoga is there, the Pratyaya can refer to any of the two karmas. See, in Kartari Prayoga, Karta is Abhihita. In Karmani Prayoga, Karma is Abhihita. Now this Ta Pratyaya is added in Karmani. When it is added in Karmani, then it can refer to any of the two karmas. Understood? Uh, yeah, it can refer to what is being asked. So, see, Ramaha Manavakam Panthanam Prachati. Here, the Prachati, the Ta Pratyaya, let us add a Ta Pratyaya. Panthaha Prishtaha. It is also possible. Ramena Panthaha Prishtaha. Now, Ta Pratyaya is added in the sense of Pantha, Pathi. Or Manavakaha Prishtaha. The boy is asked. Ramena Manavakaha Prishtaha. This is also correct. Ramena Panthaha Prishtaha. It is also correct. There are many other things to be told about this. We will do it on a grammar session. Now it is too much. But here, why I am referring to this is Aprishtam is also correct. Aprishtaha is also correct. So Arjunaha Prishchat. So Arjuna is asking, let us say. What Arjuna is asking, Arjunena Aprishtam. What Arjuna is not asking. It will refer to Atmanaha Tattvam. Arjunena Atmanaha Tattvam Prishtam. In that case, it will be Aprishtam. Aprishtam is correct. Means if it is Aprishtam, then you have to connect it with Atmanaha Tattvam. Whereas if it is Aprishtaha, then who will it connect to? Krishna. Yeah. Bhagawad. Arjunena Aprishtaha Bhagavan. Bhagavan who is not asked by Arjuna. So both way it can be connected. In my reading, Aprishtam is there. In your reading, Aprishtaha, Aprishtoti is there. So both are correct. So Bhagavan Arjunena Aprishtam api Atmanaha Tattva. The Atma Tattva which is not asked by Arjuna. Or if it is Aprishtaha, Bhagavan who was not asked by Arjuna. Even though he was not asked by Arjuna. Atmanaha Tattvam Vivakshuhu. He wanted to explain the Atma Tattva. So I think we stopped halfway while reading, I think. Okay. Yeah. Aprishtam api atmanah tattvam vivakshuh uvacha urdhva-mulam ityadi tatra tavat. Okay. Okay. This much. This much is the connection for the adhyaya. It is the adhyaya sambandha. Hereafter it will be uh, shloka sambandha or prakarana sambandha. So, see, here he is connecting the adhyaya with the last two shlokas of the previous chapter. And in the last two shlokas of the previous chapter, in shloka 26, I told there can be two interpretations. One is bhakti is a jnana. Another interpretation, bhakti is sadhana bhakti, not a jnana. The bhakti which leads to jnana, it is called sadhana bhakti. So we can take that interpretation also. So while connecting here, Bhashyakara takes the second interpretation. In fact, here, while explaining Shloka 26, he is taking first interpretation. See, bhakti hi viveka jnanatmakena bhakti yogena. That is what he told. But here, while connecting it with the following shloka, he is taking another interpretation. And then, shloka 27, he gave three interpretations. Bhashyakara himself gave three interpretations. Then we have to take the second interpretation. What aham means Ishvara Shakti. The second interpretation, Yayata Ishvara Shaktya Bhaktanugrahani Prayojanaya Brahma Pratishthate, etc. So, if you connect these two interpretations of these two shlokas, what will be the purport of those two shlokas? Those who are devoted to Ishvara, the bhaktas, those who have ananya bhakti, those who have a dedicated devotion to Ishvara, they will get Ishvaranugraha. Then they will get jnana, and in due course of time, in due course of time, they will get jnana and they will get moksha. So, bhakti leads to Ishvaranugraha, thereby it leads to moksha. Therefore, if you have bhakti, then you don't have to worry. This would be the purport of the two shlokas 26 and 27 of the previous chapter. So now Bhashyakara is explaining that Yasmat, since Madadhinam Karminam Karma Phalam, the Karma Phala of a Karmi, Karma Phala of one who does karma, it is Madadhina, means Ishwaradhina. See, it is told in the second interpretation of Shloka 27. See, Yayacha Ishwara Shaktya, etc. The Ishwara Shakti, Karma Phala is Ishwara Shaktya-dhina. So, Yasmat Madadhinam Karminam Karma Phalam, Jnaninancha Jnana Phalam. And the Jnana Phala of the Jnani, it is also Ishwaradhina. Ataha, therefore, Bhakti Yogena Mam Ye Sevante. Those who worship me with the bhakti yoga, those who relate to me with the bhakti yoga, they, such people, mat prasadat, through my grace, jnana prapti kramena, through jnana prapti. So by Ishvara prasada, they get jnana prapti. And then gunatitaha, they become gunatita. And moksham gachanti, thereby they get moksha. Now, Bhashyakara uses a Kaimutika Nyaya to connect this chapter. In the last two shlokas, Bhagavan said, if you have bhakti, then eventually you will get jnana. If I have bhakti, sorry, eventually you will get moksha. So, even if I have bhakti, I will get moksha. Bhakti is an indirect way to moksha. Sadhana. So, therefore, even if you have the sadhana bhakti, you can rest assured you will get moksha eventually. Bhagavan will bless you with moksha. No. Therefore, you don't have to worry if you have sadhana bhakti. Rest assured. If I can rest assured, even if I have sadhana bhakti, then what to talk about if I have jnana? If I have jnana, I need not even worry at all. Even the question does not arise. It is like if somebody has 1000 rupees, if he can get the ticket, he need not worry about getting the ticket. What if he has 10,000 rupees? Then he need not worry at all. If you have 1000 rupees, it is enough to go. Then if you have 10,000 rupees, it is you will not get the question also. Is it enough? So therefore, kimu vaktavyam, what should we say? It is kaimutika nyaya. When somebody can climb Mount Everest itself, why can't he climb the second floor? You need not even ask, can you climb second floor? He has just come after climbing Mount Everest. Kimu vaktavyam, what should be said? Atmanaha tattvam eva samyak vijanantaha. Those who know Atma Tattva itself properly, they will get moksha. Vaktavyam kim? Should it be stated separately? Ityataha. Therefore, Bhagavan wanted to teach jnana to Arjuna, teach Atma Tattva to Arjuna. Therefore, yeah, Atmanaha aprishtopi Arjunena aprishtaha api Bhagavan. Even though he was not asked by Arjuna, Atmanaha Tattvam Vivakshuhu, with the desire to describe Atma Tattva. Uvacha Urdhva-mulam ityadi. He starts the following chapter. So, following chapter is being started to reveal the Atma Tattva. So, This is the connection with the adhyaya. Now he is giving the connection for the shloka sambandha. Tatra tavat वृक्षरूपककल्पनया वैराग्यहेतोः संसाररूपं वर्णयति विरक्तस्य हि संसारात् भगवत्तत्त्वज्ञाने अधिकारः न अन्यस्य इति. ऊर्ध्वमूलम्. Yeah. Yeah. Tatra tavat. So tatra means in the adhyaya, in the new adhyaya, which is intended to reveal the Atma Tattva. Tavat, first of all, firstly, in the beginning, vriksharupaka kalpanaya samsara swarupam varnayati. So, Bhagavan describes samsara swarupa, the nature of samsara. In order to explain the nature of samsara, he gives a kalpana, vriksharupaka kalpana, the imagery of a vriksha, a tree rupaka. It is a rupaka. I have already explained what is rupaka. So vriksharupaka kalpanaya, by picturing a vriksharupaka, by describing a vriksharupaka, samsara swarupam varnayati. So why does he describe samsara, samsara swarupa, vairagya hetoho, so that one may get vairagya from samsara. The description of samsara in the Shastra is meant for producing vairagya. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani jathare shayanam. Why this is told? So that we will get vairagya. There are many descriptions of samsara dukkhas, like Garbhopanishad. There is an Upanishad called Garbhopanishad. What happens in mother's womb, all those things are told. So why it is told? So that one may get vairagya. So vairagya hetu. So now why vairagya is needed? Bhashyakara says, विरक्तस्य हि संसारात् भगवत् तत्त्वज्ञाने अधिकारः. Samsarat viraktasya hi. One who has got vairagya from samsara, vairagya towards samsara, he has adhikara for Bhagavat Tattvajnana. Only he is entitled for Tattvajnana, knowing the truth of Bhagavan. Until he has vairagya, there is no use of teaching jnana. It will be a waste of time. So Bhagavan doesn't want to waste his time. Therefore, he first thinks, let me produce some vairagya, then teach Atma Tattva. Na anyasya, not the others, the other people, means avirakta. Those who don't have vairagya, they have no adhikara for Atma Tattva, Tattvajnana. Even they will be wasting their time and Krishna will be wasting his time. Yeah, iti urdhvamulam iti. So this is the shloka sambandha. ऊर्ध्वमूलं कालतः सूक्ष्मत्वात् कारणत्वात् नित्यत्वात् महत्वाच्च ऊर्ध्वम् इत्युच्यते ऊर्ध्वम् उच्यते ब्रह्म अव्यक्तमायाशक्तिमत् तत् मूलम् अस्य इति सोऽयं संसारवृक्षः ऊर्ध्वमूलः. Yeah. So urdhvamulam. So urdhvam moolam asya iti urdhvamulam. Urdhvamulaha, whose moola root is urdhva, is called urdhvamula. If you take literally, it will be a tree which is upside down. So here urdhvam refers to Brahma. Brahman is called urdhvam. Why Brahman is called urdhva? Bhashyakara gives the reason. Kalatah sukshmatvat. Brahman is urdhvam. Bhashyakara gives reasons why Brahman can be called urdhvam. Urdhvam means uchitam, utkrishtam iti yavat. Urdhvam means above. Above implies utkrishtam, great, greatest. So how Brahman can be greatest? Kalataha sukshmatvat. So one reason for greatness is sukshmatva, subtleness. What is the subtlest? If you look into what is subtlest, you may say it is kala, time. Time is very subtle. We don't see time. Kalataha sukshmatva. It is sukshma with respect to kala also. Therefore, urdhvam, one reason. Another reason, karanatvat. It is the karana of everything, including desha and kala, space and time. Another reason. And the third reason is nityatvat. It is nitya, eternal. Everything else is anitya. In fact, even kala is anitya. Even kala goes away, time goes away. Even time has come from Brahman. So nityatvat and mahatvacha. It is mahat, great, all pervasive. infinite. Because of these four reasons, Urdhvam Uchyate Brahma. Brahman is called Urdhvam, Utkrishtam Ityartha, greatest. No, Urdhvam is called Moolam. Urdhvam Brahma is described as Moolam. Moola means Karana, cause, root. Root is the cause. If the Brahman has to be cause, the Brahman requires Maya Shakti. Only Maya Upahita Brahma can be cause. Just Brahman cannot be cause. Therefore, Bhashyakara says, Avyakta Maya Shaktimat Brahma. Brahman associated with Maya Shakti, which is Avyakta. Maya, which is Avyakta, unmanifest. When the Maya becomes Vyakta, it is Karya, effect. When it is Avyakta, it is Karana. So, Avyakta Maya Shaktimat Brahma, the Brahman endowed with the Maya. Maya Upahita Brahma, which is called Ishvara. Tat Moolam Asya Iti. Soyam Samsara Vrikshaha Urdhva-mulaha. It is the Moola of this. What is this? Samsara Vrikshaha. Bhashyakara points out that the description given here is that of samsara vriksha. In fact, Krishna does not say it is samsara vriksha. Then how does Bhashyakara understand this is samsara vriksha? Because if you look into other sources, other shastras, you will understand that this is a description of samsara vriksha. Because similar descriptions are found in Shruti and also in Puranas, Shruti, Smriti, and Purana. So he gives the Shruti Pramana first, where there is a similar description of Samsara Vriksha. Shruteshcha Urdhvamulo Vakshakha iti. There is a Shruti Pramana, Kathopanishad, Urdhvamulaha Avakshakha. His Mula is Urdhva, Shakha is Avak, below, iti Kathopanishad Urdhvamulo Vakshakha Eshoshvattha Sanatanaha इत्यादि पुराणे च अव्यक्तमूलप्रभवः तस्यैवानुग्रहोत्थितः बुद्धिस्कन्धमयश्चैव इन्द्रियान्तरकोटरः महाभूतविशाखश्च विषयैः पत्रमास्तथा धर्मा धर्मसु पुष्पश्च धर्मा धर्मसु पुष्पश्च सुख दुःख फलोदयः आजीव्यः सर्वभूतानां ब्रह्मवृक्षः सनातनः एतद् ब्रह्मवनं चैव ब्रह्माचरति नित्यशः एतत् छित्त्वा च भित्त्वा च ज्ञानेन परमासिना ततश्चात्मरतिं प्राप्य तस्मान्नावर्तते पुनः. It's sorry, sorry. Purane cha. So in Purana, even in Mahabharata, it is there. So Bhashyakara says it is Purana. So it is found in Mahabharata also, and it may be there in other Purana also. So avyaktamula prabhavaha. So the samsara vriksha originates from avyakta mula. Avyakta maya is the mula. Tasyaivanugrahothitaha, and it is utthita. It grows on account of the support of avyakta itself. Tasya eva avyaktamulasya eva anugrahena utthitaha. It grows with the anugraha, with the support of the avyakta itself. And buddhi skandhamayaha, the skandha, the trunk of the samsara vriksha is buddhi. Buddhi skandhamayaha. And then indriyantara kotaraha. Indriyantara means the indriya chidra, the openings of the indriyas, as it is described as in Bhagavad Gita, dwara, the indriya dwaras, the openings meant for the indriyas. They are like a kotara. Kotara means the hollow of the tree, the cavities in the tree. Mahabhuta Vishakhascha. Mahabhutas are the Vishakha, the secondary branches. So Mahabhuta Vishakha and Vishayaihi Patramans Tatha. The Patra leaves are Vishayas, subject, sorry, objects. Objects are considered as the leaves. In fact, this description does not match exactly with the description here. So some differences are there. But what is important is there also samsara is described as a vriksha. The description of the parts may be dharma, dharma su pushpascha, and it's a pushpa. Flowers are dharma and adharma, punya and papa, sukha dukkha phalodayaha, and there is a sukha and dukkha as it's a phala. Sukha and dukkha, they arise as a phala in the tree of samsara. Yeah. Then ajivya sarvabhutanam, this samsara tree is depended on by every jiva, sarvabhutanam, every individual, every jiva depends on this samsara vriksha for its bhoga, for its enjoyment of karma phala. Means every jiva is in this samsara vriksha. Brahma vriksha sanatanaha. This is sanatanaha, means chirantanaha, the long lasting Brahma vriksha. Samsara vriksha is called Brahma vriksha in the Purana. So it is called Brahma vriksha because Brahman is its ashraya. Brahmana adhishthito vriksha Brahma vriksha. This vriksha is supported by Brahman. Therefore, it is called Brahma vriksha. Etat brahma-vanam chaiva. So, for the samsara vriksha, this Brahman is vanam. Vanam means vananiyam. The samsara vriksha depends on Brahman. Vanam means the refuge. The refuge of samsara vriksha is this Brahman. Etat Brahma means Param Brahma. Brahma vrikshasya samsarasya vanam, vananiyam. So, Brahma charati nityashaha. So, Brahma आचरति नित्यशः सदैकरूपेण अविकारिरूपेण कूटस्थसाक्षिरूपेण आचरति वर्तते. So, even though Brahman is the support of this samsara vriksha, Brahman is not affected. Brahma acharati nityashaha. Brahman remains in its own nature without being affected. Acharati means vartate. Brahman is nityashaha vartate. Brahman is eternally present despite the changes in the samsara vriksha. एतत् छित्त्वा च भित्त्वा च ज्ञानेन परमासिना. ज्ञानेन परमासिना. Jnana is compared to an asi, a sword. Parama asi, a great sword. What is the great sword? Jnana. Etat chittva cha bhitva cha. By cutting this tree and by breaking the tree. Tatascha atmaratim prapya. Then the jiva attains atmarati. The jiva, the jnani finds happiness in the Atma on breaking the samsara vriksha with the jnana. Tasmat navartate punaha. Therefore, thereafter, a jiva does not return. The jnani does not return to samsara. Punaha na avartate ityadi. So, such descriptions of samsara vriksha are found in other places also, in texts other than Gita also. Therefore, Bhagavan is very sure that the description here is samsara vriksha. What is described here is samsara vriksha. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om